Patch 6.5 is less than a week away, which brings a ton of new content, but a ton of rewards are going away this Tuesday, so this video is a public service announcement, heads up, so that you can get these items before they're gone on Tuesday. First up is that PvP Series 4 is coming to an end, which includes unique mounts, minions, plate framer kits, and a pile of trophy crystals, which we've already been shown. Patch 6.5 is adding these cool new tech glamours that you can buy with trophy crystals, so if you have any interest in them, definitely, absolutely make sure that you stockpile trophy crystals to go into 6.5 ready. Because you know, you want to be one of the first people in Limsa Luminza AFK with the set, right? That's the point, right? Because it's like, as soon as everyone else has it, it's like, oh, well, that's not so interesting. And that's like, YFK and Limsa Luminza. So queue up for a few of those crystalline conflict matches and get those rewards. And really, if you haven't tried the new PvP recently, the devs have been putting a ton of effort and resources into reworking PvP, and it's actually really good at this point. Like, if you are thinking about PvP in like Heaven's Ward or Realm Reborn, don't scratch that. It's totally different now. It's actually a blast. Speaking of a blast though, I'd super incredibly appreciate if you dropped a pile of PvP rewards on that like button and daddy that subscribe button. Every like and sub truly goes a massively long way to helping me out, and it is super appreciated. But say that you already tried Crystalline Conflict and it's not really your jam, or you just want to stockpile on Moogle Tomestones, that will be my next point. But check out PvP in Frontlines or Rival Wings in the Hidden Gorge to double dip, and you will double dip your way to success. Hold up though, I said Moogle Tomestones, and yup, Moogle Tomestones are going to be my second item on my list to not miss before 6.5. That's because we have Moogle Tomestone event, the hunt for the Tomestone of tenfold pageantry. Are you a pageant queen? Oh god, how many people will get that? But it has outright amazing rewards this time, like totally unique Fat Cat Parasol, the 10-year anniversary framers kits, tons of emotes, hairstyles, orchestra music scrolls, and my goodness, literally all of the Stormblood Extreme Trial mounts, which is pretty freaking wild if I'm being honest, because that's all this set. Like, that is literally the entire set. And so you can unlock the Stormblood Capstone mount, which is wild to get from this kind of event. Of course, you can get other stuff like Toad Suit Glamour, metric ton of housing items, earrings, and much, much more. This truly is a reward set to not miss out. So with that being said, with the tons of items well worth checking out and buying from this event, with only a week left, you still have time realistically to get enough to buy what you want, and hence this video. Now, what do I recommend in order to farm out these Moogle Tomestones in particular? I did a video talking about it, and I'll link it in the description pinned comment where I deep dive into it, but it really depends on how you want to approach it. The first option is, do you want to level alts? Well, do the leveling dungeons of Endwalker, specifically Endwalker leveling dungeons, give them. Want to finish up PvP rewards? Rival Wings or Hidden Gorge or Frontlines. Say you want to just farm out glamours from the Alliance raids. Well, there's Moogle Tomestones from the Alliance raids from the current expansion, Shadowbringers, Stormblood, and even the Heaven's Ward Alliance raids. So if you want any of those glamours, that'd be a nice time to pick them up now. And actually, on that note, if you have any desire to upgrade Tomestone gear, and I'm talking any, with the item level bump that you can get up, you use upgrade materials to boost up the baseline Tomestone gear to the augmented version, which also makes them dyeable. So if you have any desire to do that, stockpile up on Alliance raid coins now, which you can then spend later. So like, that would be like the first two raids, the Aglia and then the Ffxiv, and then you can do it and get the upgrade material. And if I'm being honest, this is something that I myself am doing, so hey, this is something I'm literally going to be doing quite a bit. And then lastly, apparently the single fastest method if you purely want just Moogle Tomestones is going to be farming the normal mode of Pandemonium's first raid. Because I remember I said P1S normal, and then people were all like, what the fudge is P1S Savage normal mode? The Savage normal mode? Yes, I mean normal mode, guys. I mean normal mode. It's just my tongue is so used to saying P1S. I see so many comments totally destroying that and taking that out of context. I'm screwed. Finally, last but most certainly not least, is the third big thing that you don't want to miss out, is that there is going to be the anniversary event called The Rising that is also going to end when 6.5 launches. And from this event, you absolutely do get some heartwarming cutscenes that eventually get to the reward, which is the ability to transform. Like, you're not riding on it, you're literally transforming into this giant blue phoenix, better known as the Rising Phoenix, which honestly has a really beautiful line in there about how upon death the phoenix will rise again from its own ashes, and that it's a symbol of rebirth, which I always really find beautiful. I think that we see so much phoenix like symbology that it's not really surprising. It's like, oh haha, phoenix revives itself, but I just think it's a really cool expression. Plus, I'm a sucker for the color blue, and let's be honest, this mount has a beautiful, vibrant really beautiful blue to it, and so I'm a sucker for it. Now obviously there's more that you can do to take action on in order to prepare for patch 6.5, but that'll be saved for another video, because that's all really just nice to have. Like, that's not going to be content that's like gone, so just keeping this video focused on what is actually genuinely going away. So guys, if any of this stuff appeals to you, I totally can't recommend it enough to try and log in this weekend and get a bunch of it done. With that all said, thank you all so much for checking out this video. I really appreciate your support, to say the least, and if you're good with it, I'd be thrilled if you dropped the... How about a full Rising Phoenix, just like dropping a turkey just onto that like button, and get down that subscribe button. Take care, and I hope to see you soon.